Hey, I
Yeah.
know. You see. Oh, chill. Hold on. Don't do that, Ian. Don't do that, Ian. Don't do that, Ian. Don't do that.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is an exciting week. It's been an exciting month to be a
Mm.
sports fan because you talk.
That's a
This is it right here.
fact.
This is the best month of the year. Like we could do the whole rundown right now. We got the Major League Baseball playoffs going on.
True.
NFL. We just got through the first month of NFL. We got college football. We got what? We got hockey starting. We got NBA in preseason. We got UFC. We got some good UFC cards. One good UFC card at least a month for the rest of the year. So it's stacked right now. But we have to start with the big news. Hold up. We have to start with probably the biggest news I'd say in the sports world right now. We got to go right at it. The Dodgers lose. They're out of the playoffs. The Diamondbacks sweep the Dodgers 3-0 in the National League Division Series, and they're moving on to the Championship Series. So it's very exciting times for the Diamondbacks. Who saw this coming? I know none of y'all saw this coming. Hell no, huh? Mhm. Huh. Yep. Mhm. Yeah, that was probably when you think back and look at these past three games, we probably have witnessed the worst starting pitching performance in playoff history. We're talking about starters who got, let's see, less than maybe 10 outs, maybe more, just over 10 outs combined. We
Damn.
for game one, Clint Kershaw got 1 out to 5 runs, maybe 5 or 6 runs, if I'm not mistaken. Then we go to game two. Bobby Miller, he only makes it through halfway through the second inning. He goes 1 and 2/3. That's 5 outs. So we're at six. Six total outs from two starters. And tonight, Lance Lynn goes 2.5. So he went in the third inning. He had 2 outs in the third inning. He gave up 6 hits, 4 earned runs, only 1 strikeout, no walks. But he gave up like 4 home runs in a row, damn near. I don't know if
No.
y'all saw that. Maybe it wasn't in a row, but it was in the same inning. Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. I think what's his name? Gerardo Perdomo started off. He hit a home run, his first hit of the whole playoffs. So he finally broke a little streak going. So he hit a bomb, and then Ketel Marte followed it up with a bomb, and then Christian Walker hit a bomb, and then yeah, the last. Oh man, hmm hmm right, very next pitch. Where else have you seen that? Kyle Schwarber. Damn, I thought you were gonna say Brandon Crawford in Mexico. Oh come on. So
Didn't
no,
Bryce Harper just hit a ball straight down the middle tonight?
Oh, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. That's next. But this is the big. In my opinion, this or I don't know, but in my opinion, this is probably the bigger news right now. The Dodgers are going home. The
Yeah.
Dodgers are going home. You know what I mean? Who would have thought? Who would have thought a 100 win team goes winless in the playoffs?
I
The
think this is the
Dodgers.
craziest part. I think this is the craziest
Dodgers
part. Mookie and Freddie Freeman didn't have a hit.
yeah, they didn't do shit.
Like that's
I
your
think they were
two best players.
I think they had one hit combined in the whole series out of the two of them.
No. No,
It was
no,
bad.
chill. No, chill.
It was
Yo, I
bad.
have an announcement to make. So we had some technical
Uh.
difficulties over here, so they weren't able to hear my end of all that. So pretty much like a quick little rundown of what I've said so far was just
This
like,
nigga is the
welcome
slowest
to the
thing I ever
podcast,
fucking-
man.
Oh,
What's up
nah,
with
this
y'all?
nigga's not changing
this
Gang.
nigga's
So
not
I just
bro.
wanted to say what's up to y'all and give y'all a cool little entrance that y'all missed earlier. And I pretty much just said the Dodgers are big
Slow,
chokers
bro.
because of Clayton Kershaw. And then yeah, that was pretty much it so far.
Oh my god! I thought that intro just looked weird. It was just
How we just like, bro, like,
silent
bro, this nigga
because
looks
you
for
do the intro. We were just
Ignorance.
moving around.
ignorance.
But anyways, back to the subject. The Dodgers are out. The Diamondbacks are in. But going into the season, no one was expecting this. Everyone was thinking, well, maybe not everyone, but people who follow baseball were thinking, okay, the Diamondbacks, they've got a couple pieces. They got a couple rookies that they're excited about. This is the year that they put one foot in front of the other. They take a step forward, and they fight for and you know, maybe they fight for a playoff spot, which is what they did. But no one was expecting this. This is now considered a deep playoff run for the Diamondbacks. This is what you want. No matter how the season ends, it could end a sweep next season. This is a W season for the Diamondbacks. And people were expecting a W season, but not like this. This is them taking a whole step forward. Like it's a good time to be a Diamondbacks fan. But yeah, some of the worst pitching we've seen from the Dodgers. Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman did not show up. A lot of questions going forward for the Dodgers. Do you think they addressed any issues in free agency? Do you think they're going to go? Well, obviously they're probably going to go after Shohei Ohtani. What do y'all think? Do you think it's going to be a slightly different Dodgers lineup next year, or what?
I definitely think so, but I don't want baseball to know who the fuck they gonna get. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
I mean,
Gotta
I got
be.
some answers for you, bro. So like, they might have to bring back Cody B, bro. They got to bring back like that old swag.
No.
Like that'll be a huge pickup for them. Bringing back Cody B if they can do that.
We want
But
let Cody
more-
smoke.
A more realistic option for them next year, I think you gotta get Miguel Vargas up. He's a young player with a lot of talent. You know what I mean? And I think that like he can be the
Yeah.
difference. And this is the main move that the Dodgers have to make this offseason right here.
Don't say if you say anything
This
about
is
Clayton
the main
Kershaw.
move. They gotta let Clayton Kershaw walk. I think it's his last year on his contract,
Yeah, it's fine.
and you gotta
Yeah.
let him walk, bro. You can't have that choking culture going on anymore. You know what I mean? So it's like that's got to be the main move for the Dodgers. They got to get rid of Clayton Kershaw. They got to bring up Miguel Vargas.
I mean, I think they got to do a lot more than that. They got a lot of people leaving. They got Julio Urias leaving. Kershaw's most likely out of there. Hernandez, the reason they got him, he's going to be a free agent coming up. JD Martinez was only on the last year, maybe a 1-year deal. Ahmed Rosario, who they just got, again, free agent. Who they left off the playoff roster. Interesting move. I don't know if anyone caught that, but they chose to leave off Ahmed Rosario, who they acquired via trade at the trade deadline from the Indians, and he filled in nicely for them. He did nice. He filled in
what?
nice. He played shortstop. He played second base. Huh?
The what?
Guardians.
The Guardians, Ian?
Did I say the Indians?
You did.
Same shit.
Cancel him,
my
cancel
God.
him.
And now we don't have any sponsors. Now we're done.
I'm gonna go get my Indians jersey.
Wait a
I'm gonna go
second.
get my Indians jersey.
Oh shit! You might as well grab a Redskins jersey while you're at it.
There we go. I mean, at this point, but we're getting Nick Bosa jersey.
It's RG3. I'll wear.
A Nick
If it's
Bosa
RG3,
jersey is
I'll wear.
crazy. Oh shit!
Yeah. So they get Ahmed Rosario from the Guardians.
They don't
Right.
play him.
No, he did good. Like right when he got to the Dodgers, he did good. He filled in nicely. Played shortstop and second base for them. Hit okay, but he filled in nicely. Because there was a big hole. Because they sent down Miguel Vargas because he wasn't doing nothing. You know, maybe he'll take a step forward next year.
Is he related to Eddie Rosario?
No. No. But anyways, they chose to leave him off the roster for Colton Wong, who they just signed. He got cut by, I believe it was Milwaukee Brewers. I believe they cut him. The Dodgers picked him up, signed him to a minor league deal. He played in the minor leagues for like maybe a couple weeks to a month. Got a shot with the Dodgers, and now he found himself for the playoffs. Didn't work out in the end, but I just thought that was an interesting move.
I mean, yeah. Why
But
would you bring up
anyways.
Colton Wong? Like, to be honest, like, you got to be pretty ass to get cut from the Brewers lineup. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah, but I just thought it was interesting how they chose to, their signee, and I think it was the playoff experience. They went with the playoff experience because Colton Wong has plenty of playoff experience. But yeah, David Peralta also gone for the Dodgers. Like, ooh, Jason Hayward. Like, it's going to be an empty lineup for them. So they're going to have a lot of holes to fill. They're obviously going to try to go for Ohtani. Bellinger might be a nice fit, but we'll see. Ultimately, what I've been hearing a lot is that this free agent class is going to be weak. So, there's going to be a couple overpays. There's going to be a couple drastic moves just because that this coming up this winter, it's kind of slim. You're looking at Cody Bellinger as was one of your top free. Obviously, Ohtani.
What's up with the Ginger Ninja? They still got the Dustin May. He's still pitching for them.
Yeah, he's coming off injury. I mean, he was just this year. If he would have been fully healthy right now, he would be coming off Tommy John surgery. So it still would have been iffy. And then he went out with another injury. So I forgot what the second injury was, but he came back this year for a little bit and got hurt again. But he'll be with them again next year, assuming he's fully healthy.
He's raw, right? He's still raw, right?
I mean, yeah, but
he's
at
one
this
of the
point, he's
most
been
talented pitchers like in the
Is
league.
Trevor Bauer coming back?
Trevor to the
He
Dodgers.
could.
Well, I hope he goes to the Giants.
Maybe not to the Dodgers. He
He's
could.
definitely not going back to the
Very
Dodgers.
interesting. Very interesting coming from the Trevor Bauer situation. He had to take a trip to Tokyo. He had to lay low for a couple years. In my opinion, I think he comes back to the major leagues.
I mean, shit, he
Not,
beat,
but
he
not the
beat his
same.
case, bro.
Not the same. He's not gonna be the same. There's no way it's gonna be the same.
I don't think so. He honestly, if anyone's kept up with him, he hasn't been doing that good in Japan. And as a matter of fact, in the Japanese league, they have a whole minor league system, and they sent him to the minors for a little bit.
Oh wow.
Like, yeah, he wasn't doing that good. He actually got rocked a couple times. He just wasn't him. You're in Japan.
I mean, I seen his stats. They weren't bad, bro. They were
They
decent.
weren't bad, but it's not Trevor Bauer. But at the same time, his whole life got derailed. I think he can make a comeback because he just recently won the court. It's like fully over. Like the court case is over, and
Trevor Bauer
it's
is
decided.
now free, man. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
he's a
saying?
free man. He's innocent. Trevor
Mhm.
Bauer is free. So I think he'll be an interesting, very interesting pickup for any team. Personally, I would not mind seeing him on the Giants.
Oh
Mm.
God.
The Giants have great pitching coaches. They're known to turn players around. Trevor Bauer already has the raw natural tools there, but they might just be rusty at the moment. The Giants could really hone in on that and just take the best out of him and turn him into a league winner. So it'll be interesting. Trevor Bauer, free man.
I mean,
But yeah,
bro, I think what we need to get into right now is the biggest story of the MLB playoffs.
yeah. Well, it was the Dodgers getting eliminated. It was
Nah,
Dodgers getting eliminated.
I don't think that was. I think the biggest story is the rise of Bryce Harper
That's
on
facts.
his way
That's
on his way to getting his first ring, bro. And this man
Wolves.
is just doing extraordinary things,
extraordinary.
never seen before
Yes.
things,
Never.
and
Yeah.
he's looking like the iciest,
Say it again.
greatest
Say it again.
postseason player we have ever seen in our lives
Hallelujah.
in back-to-back years. I mean, two
Back-to-back.
bombs in one game after
How many?
Orlando RC was just talking shit.
Who?
Don't
Yeah.
ever talk on Bryce like that. Who
Preach.
the fuck are you? Dude
Who?
is hitting what? 8th in the lineup?
Who?
Talking to a future Hall of Famer?
That's him.
MVP?
That's him.
Future World Series champion? Come on, bro.
That's him.
Don't do it. Don't do it. So I think the real story is that the Phillies are going to win the World Series, bro. And Bryce
Wait.
Harper is looking like the fucking
I
truth.
would. That's yeah.
Bryce Harper's
yeah.
been the truth since he was in fucking
That's a fact.
middle school. But anyway,
But he's looking like
But
he's
it was
an
a-
all-time top 10 all-time right now, bro.
I think if he wins a ring, that cements him, bro. Is he a guaranteed Hall of Famer already?
He's a
Is he
guaranteed Hall of Famer for
oh
sure.
yeah, if he
But-
retires tomorrow.
Okay, but I think I think a ring would just
Oh,
puts him over the top.
Top
It's like
10
he's
all
up
time.
there
I
with
mean,
the.
so if we're being honest right now, it's like Mike Trout started his career hot. He was going like this, and these last 2 years, Bryce has said, "Ooh." So if he gets this ring, bro, he will be cemented as the greatest player
he
of our
transcends Mike
generation.
Trout for sure. Ooh.
Cemented.
Yeah, but we got a great setup in Philly tomorrow.
Better than
so-
Buster Posey.
I mean, yes.
What?
If he wins this ring, yes.
Buster Posey went. I don't know.
Russell Posey got 2 more rings.
But it's like
Even
if
if
Bryce
Bryce
wins
wins.
this ring though, it's like he's winning it like in a different way, bro. Like
That is true. I
I'm
think
not
it's
gonna
because
lie.
he's a hitter. He's more flashy. I think that's why he kind of like more like a little bit more.
he's just doing it in a different way, bro. Where you gotta be
It
like,
is.
No,
man,
he's doing it in the same exact way as the Giants. The Giants won in. The Giants won the World Series through the wild card in 12 and 14.
nah. But it's like the way Bryce is like hard carrying. You know what I mean? Like hard carrying. Buster Posey, don't get me wrong, bro. He was the heart of the team. He's the reason for them rings. But Bryce is the reason. Plus he's carrying. You know what I mean? I mean, y'all can do
Yeah.
nothing if y'all want. I'm gonna hit my bombs no matter what. Type shit.
That's true. That's true. He did 2 today, right?
2 today.
How many RBIs? 4?
A lot, bro. 4. Single-handedly outscored the Braves.
Outscored the ass. He single-handedly had the most points today. It's tied with the Diamondbacks. Him and the
Most
Diamondbacks had the
runs.
most points today.
Type shit. So yeah, give me Bryce, bro, over any player of all time. Except Jeter. My bad. I had to throw that in there.
That was weird. That was weird takes. That was bad takes right there. That was bad takes.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
So it was a good game from Harper today.
Wait,
2
hold on.
home runs.
One thing we did not talk about though was that game 2 ending. And,
oh,
Atlanta?
we
we
that
never
was-
discussed
yeah.
about that.
Bro, I obviously that's
Mm.
old, but bro, that was one of the best endings to a baseball game I've ever seen, bro.
Yeah.
Like real shit, bro.
That was a great
crazy.
catch.
I mean,
That was a great catch.
I gotta say, you can't blame Bryce for that, bro. It was just an extraordinary play by Michael Harris that nobody in the building expected him to make. And
I think you got to freeze that second.
I think
You know
you
what I
got to
mean?
risk taking that run type shit. You know what I mean? Like if it was a 2-run game, Bryce would have been dead wrong for doing that shit. But in a 1-run game, I think you got to.
No, but
Nah,
today's
I
game
gotta
was
think
weird.
Because if you think about it, if he's standing on second base and he watches the ball bounce out of his glove and fall, or bounce and hit the fence and ping, and it goes and it carries him somewhere, he's
He's
scoring
max
from
third.
second
No,
base.
he's max third.
If he watches him catch the ball and he's standing on second base, he's gonna make it back to first base. I think you Bryce, you gotta run, and then you gotta look so you're looking at him in the outfield, and you gotta be ready to go in either
I
position.
think if he drops it, he only
On
makes it to
second base.
third. Because you've seen how quick they got it in.
No.
They got it back in
No,
first.
no, he missed the cutoff, man. He missed the cutoff, man.
They still
then
got it in.
Yeah, they're still
Riley
gonna
had
put it
to
home
come-
as this is.
Bradley had to come cover ground.
He was
to
what
throw
halfway
to-
between second and third.
No. I think no, he wasn't halfway. He was just a couple steps, but his momentum was going towards third base. So we had to completely stop his momentum and turn around, and so that's he's done.
If Michael
You know
Harris
what I mean?
drops
That's
this, I
basic.
don't know if he makes it home. Like
No, Michael Harris
from-
drops
from
this. Bryce
second.
Harper is 100% scoring.
From second, I don't, like, if he turns around from
100%
second and Michael Harris drops that, I don't think he's 100% scoring.
If Michael, okay, so how do you think he drops the ball? If he dives, and he bounces off his glove and it falls right in front of him, he's gonna run into the fence. He's gonna
I mean, he did.
be
He
stunned
did.
for a second.
He
Then
ran
he's
into
gotta
the
go
fence,
find
and you
the
seen
ball.
how quick he threw it back in, though.
No, but he already had the ball in his hand. If the ball hit the ground, he would have.
If all that happens, Ronald picking it up, and you don't want Ronald to pick it up. If Ronald picks it up, the shit's over.
Ronald is not a factor in that play because this is dead center. There's nothing Ronald could do. So I'm just saying, if he drops the ball right there, and even if it drops right in front of him, he's gonna bounce off the wall. He's gonna be stunned for a second. He's got to find the ball. He's got to pick it up. He's got to throw it to his cutoff man. His cutoff man's got to throw home, and all that's got to be perfect. I think he's gonna score easily from second base. Now let's say he dives and he completely misses it, and the ball, it flies past his glove, bounces off the fence, and it bounces all the way over there. He's definitely scoring.
Oh, yeah, if it
So
goes
it's
far
like-
away, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I say it's
He's
50-50.
scoring the way.
Yeah, I mean that's all where the ball goes. You just can't guess that shit, bro. That's all.
That's a mental mistake by Bryce Harper, in my opinion. That is a mental mistake by Bryce Harper.
I don't know. I'm
I
taking
mean, is it
Bryce's
game
IQ.
costing? I don't think it's game. I mean, it's game costing because I lost the game. But like, you do that same thing in the 7th inning. You know what I mean? You make the same play. So it's like, I think it was just more of a great play than a mental error by Bryce. More of an outstanding Gold Glove
Yeah.
type of play out there
Yeah.
in the outfield.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nonetheless a mental error by Bryce Harper, in my opinion, because he went too far and his momentum was going like, you know.
In my
I'm not gonna
opinion, I
lie.
think it was just a risk, and
Yeah.
the risk failed.
Exactly. That's all it was, bro. But I'm not gonna lie.
It is, bro.
Today's game, by the time I
was
even
great.
started watching the Phillies and Braves game, it was already over. They're already up like 6-1, bro. I was like, what the fuck? But I don't get it because it says the Braves had 10 hits and the Phillies had 11. Like they looked even on those stat sheet. You know what I mean?
Bryce Harper hit a 3-run home run, so that's 3 runs
Yeah.
for 1 hit. I'm sure someone else hit a bomb for a couple. So, but Bryce Harper had 2 home runs, so they come back. So now it sets up a game 4 in Philadelphia tomorrow, and we're looking at what is it? The Braves minus 153. So the Braves the favorite tomorrow in Philly.
Well, Phillies are pitching a
Holy.
bullpen game tomorrow. Braves have Spencer Strider.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Spencer Strider's starting tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Got to, right? Got to. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. So yeah, Spencer Strider. You heard the crowd chanting, "We want Strider."
So
You
yeah,
heard that.
I tomorrow I got the Phillies, bro. I'm gonna just say I think Bryce is
The
hitting
Phillies.
another tank tomorrow, bro, and he's ending it, taking him to the.
If you put
NLCS.
$100 with that prediction, you win $130. The Phillies are the underdog at plus 130. If you put $100 on the Phillies tomorrow, you're gonna win $130. And the total is 8.5. The over under is 8.5. And yeah, so it's looking like the under right now is plus 100 and the over is minus 120. So maybe they're predicting, a high scoring game. But yeah, it'll be interesting tomorrow. I didn't know the bullpen was going for the Phillies. So that'll be interesting because they only really have those 2 starters, Wheeler and Nola. After that, it gets iffy.
Do they still got Ranger?
What do you mean, Ranger?
Suarez.
Ranger Suarez? I haven't seen him. I thought they had Tehran or some pitcher like that, but I haven't really seen him in the playoffs. So
Fuck, I don't even know, bro. Yeah, it's those 2.
but yeah. Oh yeah, but everyone will be watching tomorrow to see if the Phillies can close it out at home. It'll be interesting to see if they could put away the Braves for the 2nd year in a row. If they do that again, oh man, 2 years in a row, not a good look for the Braves.
Not a good.
I mean, they got their ring. The Phillies don't. You know what I mean? So I guess they could always hold that over their head for now.
But you know who doesn't have a ring?
Who?
Ronald.
No. 2021, he was hurt with the ACL. Maybe they gave him a ring.
Yeah, they gave him a ring.
He got a
Don't
ring,
do
but
that.
come on, you're not gonna count that as a ring when it's all said
Come
and
on,
done.
don't do that,
You're
y'all.
not
He's on
counting
his
that as a
team,
ring.
dude.
You're not
Dude,
counting that
everybody
as a
knows
ring.
Ronald Acuna is a part of the Braves, bro.
No one's
He's not a
saying, no
random
one's going
nigga.
around saying Ronald Acuna got a ring. He clears. Like, no, bro. He doesn't have a
Maybe
ring.
he gets a ring.
He has a
Maybe he
ring.
gets a ring.
Not
Maybe he
counting
gets a
that.
ring for the simple fact that his injury is the main reason they won the World Series.
Oh,
If you really-
Okay,
If you
let me-
really,
Let me say this though.
because
If you
They got
if you gonna
players.
say Ronald got a ring, you gonna say Jimmy got 2.
I didn't
what was
say
it?
Ronald got a ring.
You
Oh,
gonna
Jimmy
say
G does have to. Jimmy G does have to. He just didn't play for
I mean,
him.
he was the backup. He was like ready to go if in case Tom Brady
Yeah,
ever got
he
hurt.
does
okay,
have
but you
to.
got
wait.
okay, so you gotta bang them rings the same way. When it's all said and done, Jimmy should be in the Hall of Fame because he got 2 rings, right?
No, he shouldn't be in the Hall of
No.
Fame because of his play.
No, he should
Hall of
not be in the Hall
Fame
of Fame
is because of your play, not because
Okay,
of your.
you're not, but you're not
Right.
considering like Ronald didn't play in that ring, bro. So you can't actually
But
bang
Ronald's
that.
play
ring.
every
No,
other.
You can't bang that ring.
Yes, he
No,
can.
yeah, you can't.
No,
No.
you can't bang that ring.
Yeah, yes, you can. Are you
can't.
crazy?
He can't go into the street.
sure.
He can't go to a baseball thing like to the All-Star game and wear that ring. That's
I
fucking.
bet you in a
blasphemous.
parade. I bet you in a parade was happening. He was front row because everybody knew he was just as a part of that team as anybody else, bro.
That's
He
ridiculous.
deserved that. He deserved that ring just as much as any other Brave. The fuck?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
His injury is the reason that they won because those outfielders won them that World Series.
I
And
bet
they
you.
wouldn't have got those outfielders. And they
I
wouldn't
bet
have got those outfielders.
And that's
if it
embarrassing.
wasn't for-
And that's
getting hurt.
embarrassing as fuck. Your
Embarrassing
replacements,
that you
your
won a ring.
replacements are the reason
I
you
guess,
won a
bro.
ring. Your replacements are the reason. That's pretty much what Ian just said.
Some niggas never win a ring. Some niggas play for 20 years, never win a ring.
And he's one of them for now.
How is he one of them? He have a ring?
He doesn't.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how it goes because he did get hurt early as
Nigga's
fuck.
still-
Does he
Delusional, blood.
technically have a ring at his house? Yes.
This nigga,
Can
if
he
you get
bang that?
traded
Fuck
from a
no.
team, you still get a ring.
Fuck no, he can't bang that.
This nigga's delusional, blood.
All right, let's move on to the American League. The American League Championship Series, the stage is set. It can't get any more dramatic if you think, oh, it could. Max Scherzer, and I'll get into that. But other than that, it can't get any more dramatic. The division rivals are going at it, and the winner's going to the World Series. You have the Houston Texans. Whoa. Pause. You have the Houston Astros, who are the defending World Series champs, going into it again. They have their doubters going into the season because they were just squeaking into the playoffs, and now look at them, back to form, back to normal, going to their 7th straight championship series in a row. We have the Houston Astros. Then we have the Texas Rangers, led by Bruce Bochy, took a huge step forward, have young prospects doing crazy things for them on the field, have a power hitter in Adolis Garcia going crazy. They're
Facts.
going toe to toe. The Battle of Texas in the championship series. The only way this could be better is if we had a Verlander versus Scherzer matchup. Because if you remember earlier in the season, the two arguably one of the two best starting pitchers, 2 Hall of Fame players, were on the same team on the Mets. And rumor had it, articles written about them. Story has it that those two did not get along at all because they're 2 alphas on the team, 2 aces on the team. They couldn't coexist on the same team. Quote, Scherzer says, quote unquote, he didn't like Verlander's diva attitude. Those 2 get traded. Who do they get traded to? First, one of them, I don't know who got traded first, but it was a matter of like the same week. But nonetheless, Max Scherzer gets traded to the Texas Rangers, and Justin Verlander gets traded to the Houston Astros. So they just went from 2 pitchers, 2 Hall of Fame pitchers on the same team who don't like each other, to 2 pitchers on division rivals, and now their teams are going at it in the championship series. So an exciting series, Battle of Texas. The only way, the cherry on top, is if we were to see Verlander versus Scherzer. I don't think it's gonna happen, but either way, we have an exciting championship series. Who do y'all have?
Let me go first, Michael, because you actually know baseball. I'm taking Yordan Alvarez. Simply Yordan Alvarez. That's who I'm taking in Jeremy Pena's defense. That's the only thing I'm making on right now, bro. That's the only thing I know, bro. I mean, Yordan is going to hit at least 3 homers in this series, and JP is going to turn at least 3 double plays. like I know this to be a fact, bro. It's guaranteed. So I'm trusting it, bro. We got this.
Shit.
Houston.
Okay, well, it comes down to simply this for me. 2 former Giants managers, Dusty Baker versus Bruce Bochy. And I think the talent levels up to each other to where it's going to be more about matchups and how these coaches or managers decide to like play like situationally, right? And to be honest, bro, I'm going to just dumb it down for y'all because this is how I'm looking at it. I've seen Dusty Baker on the Giants. I was just a baby, but I've looked up highlights before. He choked the World Series with the Giants. Got 0 rings with us. Bochy won 3, made all the right decisions every single night. So, with that being said, I have to go with the Texas Rangers. I mean, I feel like they both got clutch players on each side. You know what I'm saying? Corey Seager, you know what I'm saying? Yordan. Like, you know what you're going to get out of those guys. And I think it's going to come down to the situations, and I think Bochy's just way better at it.
Wait, but how many rings does Dusty have with the Astros?
He got 1.
One. He has 1 ring total in his career. You know how
Wow.
many times that man has been to the playoffs and come up short?
Don't
with
say over.
different teams?
Don't say over 10.
I don't know. Oh, I don't know exactly.
It's for sure over 10.
I don't know exactly.
It's 100% over 10.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Has to be with different teams. The Giants, the fucking
He's
the
lost in the World
Astros.
Series
He
a
was
few
with the
times,
Reds.
too.
Yeah, he took on series a couple.
Oh, wait, on the Reds? Was he on the Reds?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cincinnati Reds. Yeah,
Damn,
he was
I
on
think
some
I
other
remember.
teams. But yeah, legendary managers are going at it. So like I said, that'll be a very interesting matchup. Me personally, I'm gonna have to agree with Michael. I'm gonna have to go with the Texas Rangers.
Wow.
But you can never stress this enough. The most important thing in the MLB playoffs is starting pitching, and the Astros definitely have the advantage in starting. I think just pitching all around, bullpen, closing, starting, closing, middle, relief, everything. I think the Astros have the upper hand in pitching, but I think Bruce Bochy is going to play his matchups. I think he's been doing his homework, his scouting reports on the pitchers, and he's going to put his hitters in the best position possible to succeed against those players. And I think Bruce Bochy is going to come out on top. So I got the Rangers going to the World Series. Crazy. Who would have thought? Who would have thought a
I'm
couple months
also
ago?
gonna say Rangers in 7. Max Scherzer on the mound, Game 7. Clutches up.
Oh, no way.
I don't
What if
even
he
know
gets
if he's.
rocked again?
Oh, he won't.
What
get
if he
rocked in
comes
the
back and
playoffs.
gets rocked?
Nah, it's Scherzer.
True. I haven't seen him get rocked in the playoffs really yet. Oh, I have, but nothing like great. No, I have. He got rocked against the Braves. No, not in the playoffs.
Not in the playoff. In the World Series, he didn't get rocked against us.
Oh, yes, he did. That was a throwback. That's a throwback. Oh yeah, that's a midget throwback, but not recent. I immediately when you said Scherzer against us, I immediately thought his Dodgers 2021 when he kind of shut us out. Yeah, when he really shut us down.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, he got a few questionable calls. We'll just say that.
Ooh. Yeah, that was not a strike three at that. But yeah, so it'll be interesting. The baseball playoffs are coming down to it. The World Series is coming up soon. But now we should transition to football, the focal point of the sports world. Everyone's been going crazy for football. We had another great week. The Ravens,
Great week.
they lost. They lost against the Steelers. 49ers.
Oh, you know what we did.
The
You
40
know what we did. Oh, come on.
Man, oh man.
Oh, I don't know anything else.
Of America. That was America's game of the week. Sunday night,
It
Cowboys
was.
versus
That
Niners.
was.
My opinion, I thought it was going to be a lot closer. In the end, it wasn't even close. We'll get into that. And we had the Saints statement
Who
win.
that?
Defense showed up. Yeah, so we had a great NFL Sunday.
It's my motherfucking
Uh,
chest. Shout out
Let me pull up the hold up.
Yo, bro, what the fuck, bro? Bro. I honestly can't wait till we really get into these teams, bro. I honestly can't wait, bro. We might have to move
Damn,
the
I
power
lost
rankings
it.
up. We might have to move the
Oh,
power
here it
rankings up.
Oh no, we end the show with the power rankings. That's
All right,
you
all
gotta
right,
say
all
the
right.
best for last.
All right.
Oh my god,
All right. So yeah, transition to the NFL. We had a great week. But Lou's got a question for the stream, and we got to get
Yes.
into it because it's a very debatable question, and this could go in any sport. But I think for now
Yeah.
we're gonna stick to the NFL, and then we'll transition into the NFL week.
Hey, if y'all could put it in other sports, that'd be raw too. But I'm thinking strictly NFL with this one.
We're talking strictly NFL. Anyone in the chat, feel free to put their 2 cents in the chat.
I don't know, like, Chad, you saying bullshit, Chad. Make sure before you say any bullshit, check in with me before you type anything in the chat. All right, this is the question though. Great player more important than a great coach? Real shit. Like in NFL, you know what I mean? I don't know if we're gonna do all sports here.
I mean, I can
But in
answer
the
that question
NFL.
for you. NFL wise,
Is a great player more important than a great coach?
it depends what position you're talking about.
What the fuck? I asked you a simple question, bro.
So I mean, I'm gonna have to say the coach is more important than one player, than one specific player. You gotta think that, because I mean, you gotta look at pretty much. I'm not gonna go far from this. The 49ers right there. We've had roster turnover over the years, but you know who's the guy who's been leading us every single year? Kyle Shanahan. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? A player is nothing without their coach. Word to Money D'Lo. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just feel like
Yeah.
I feel like in the NFL, coaching is just more important. Like I'm not gonna lie, like a coach can make or break a team when one player can't. We've seen every single position have a weak player before at any one of them positions, and the team still succeed.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's the coach too, because you could see it like I think of it like this. You just break it down like a coach can rally together a group of players but one great player cannot rally a whole team and a coach.
But if we're being
I think the
honest,
whole-
was it not strictly Tom Brady who took the Buccaneers?
Okay, yeah, and I was gonna bring that up, but that's a whole example
good point.
contradicting what we're both saying. But yeah, because ever since Tom Brady's left, oh man, and Belichick. But at the same time, they haven't been doing that bad. You know what I mean? They haven't been.
I mean, I can give an
Nah, they
example for
have
our
been.
side. Like, go look in the Super Bowl. Every one of Patrick Mahomes' touchdowns were literally all drawn up by Andy Reid. Like free touchdowns. He didn't have to do nothing. There took no talent to throw those passes. I could have threw those passes. So it's
Okay,
like,
but look at the Broncos after Peyton Manning left. They had like one of the best offenses of all time. As soon as he leaves, they can't get right.
the year they won, Peyton Manning was dog shit. He got replaced. He got benched mid-season. And
Okay, but he
only
won the
reason
Super Bowl.
He came back in was because Brock Osweiler got hurt.
He won the Super Bowl. It doesn't matter.
But it wasn't
It
him.
doesn't matter.
It was the coaching and the defense that won that.
He won a Super Bowl. Yeah. I mean, it's only so ass you could be when you win a Super Bowl.
The coach also won a Super Bowl.
Who was the coach that year?
I think it was John Fox.
John Fox. You're not finna sit here and say John Fox for that Super Bowl. You're not finna sit here and tell me John Fox for that Super Bowl. You're not finna sit here and look me in my eyes and tell me John Fox could be this. Are you fucking stupid?
He did. He got that ring.
I'll take
He
this.
won the Super Bowl.
I think he probably need to be a Gatorade splash on his back. John Fox. And go. John Fox. What the fuck I look like John Fox? What the fuck? John Fox. The fuck? Nigga, Peyton Manning was the reason they won that Super Bowl, nigga.
Okay.
Obviously, it was mostly their defense, but
Okay,
nigga, Peyton Manning was not no fucking weak ass. Yeah, I know. I know.
The head coach
I know.
was Gary Kubiak.
Stop shooting up and see here and look me in my eyes. Gary Kubiak. You not finna see here looking. No, Michael, some real shit. See here, look me in my eyes. Tell me Gary Kubiak was the reason they won the Super Bowl.
I'm gonna say he was a huge reason. I'm not gonna.
I'm saying he was a bigger reason.
Let me
say he was a
He
bigger
was
reason.
a bigger reason than Peyton Manning when they won that Super Bowl.
Bang it.
On God.
Yeah, there we go. I'm done. There we go.
God.
There we go.
On
There we go.
God.
Hey,
There we go. There we go.
just think
I'm
about
sorry,
it. Hey,
Peyton
think
Manning
Mahomes
wasn't
would be-
good that year, bro.
So if that team had Mark Sanchez on that same team, they would won a Super Bowl.
I can't
Shut the fuck up.
I
Shut
can't
the
say
fuck
they
up.
would have or they wouldn't
Shut the
have.
fuck up.
I
Shut the
can't
fuck
say they
up.
would
Shut the
have
fuck
or
up.
wouldn't
Shut the
have.
fuck up. I'm done with you, bro. I'm done with you, bro. I'm done with you, bro.
I can't, bro. We don't
This
know.
nigga said Gary
telling me-
Kubiak.
You telling me a dude who
What
threw?
did Gary Kubiak do before or after? What did he do after Peyton
You want to
Manning
hear?
left?
You want to hear Peyton Manning's stats in that Super
time
Bowl?
out. What did he do after Peyton left? What did he do
13
after
for
Peyton left?
23, 141 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. He's the reason. That man is the reason.
What was the score of the
140
game?
ones.
What was the score of the game?
144 one.
What was the score of the
141
game?
yards.
What was the score of the game?
It was a low scoring game, bro.
I don't think it was that low scoring.
It was a very low scoring game. I remember it was out here. 24-10. Mind you, he
Yeah, it was
scored
that low
defensive
scoring.
touchdowns.
Bro. I mean, they did have what they had. Was that Champ Bailey's defense?
Von Miller's defense.
Yeah, Von Miller, yeah.
Von Miller was the
Mhm.
reason.
Von Miller definitely
Remember
was the
Cam
reason.
Newton
Was
fumbled?
oh, he was scary ass. They want to pick it up.
Yeah, he didn't want to pick it up.
I remember that. Nah, it was
That-
Camp's offense versus Von Miller's defense. I remember
Peyton Manning
that.
turned the ball over 2 times in that game. Fumbled and threw an interception.
He still won by 14. Doesn't matter.
But he's not the reason.
He won by 14 though.
He's not
That
the
defense
reason.
was crazy.
He's probably not the main reason, but he's a reason.
No, he's
Broncos.
not. Gary Kubiak is a bigger reason.
No, he's not. Gary Kubiak has done shit before or after Peyton Manning. Shut the
Who
fuck
you think was
up, Peyton
coaching
Manning.
that defense?
No, how has Peyton Manning won with the Super Bowl with the Colts and with the Broncos? How has he done that if he's not the reason?
With the Colts, he was the reason. With the Colts, he was the reason. But with the Broncos, he was definitely not the reason. And you cannot say that.
bro. Okay, bro.
Nobody can say that seriously.
So how come Brock Osweiler didn't win with him? How come Brock Osweiler didn't win it for him?
He got hurt.
Okay, it wasn't just 2 quarterbacks on the team, bro. It wasn't, bro.
It was.
No, it wasn't. No, you just saying shit. No, it's just...
It was.
No, it wasn't, bro. It's 3 quarterbacks on every team, bro.
No, it's
3
not.
quarterbacks on every team. Yes, it
Just because the
is.
Saints and Niners have 3 quarterbacks doesn't mean every team
Oh
has
my
3
god,
quarterbacks.
bro! Every team has 3
Yeah.
quarterbacks, bro. If you only have
No.
2, if you
Most teams have
if
two.
you get
Most
if you
teams
get
have
down
2.
to 2, no, if you get
Yeah.
down to 2 quarterbacks,
And,
you're gonna sign one
you might have a
immediately.
practice squad QB. That dude
No.
never got on the roster. No one even knows who that QB is. I don't even feel like looking it up, bro. It's like, it's not irrelevant.
Good.
I
I
don't
know
know.
it's not.
You know,
Bro,
you know it is relevant. You know it is relevant though. the game of the week that we just witnessed, the 49ers and Cowboys. Now that was a game. Going into it, everyone was hyped. It's the Niners versus the Cowboys. It's the rivalry. The Niners were undefeated, still are, and the Cowboys. I mean, they were doing their thing. They had that one hiccup loss to Arizona, but other than that, they looked pretty good, offense and defense wise. Majority more defense, but it was a good matchup going into it. It was here on Sunday night.
Bro, honestly,
football,
bro, who gives a fuck about these niggas, bro? Like,
not bad.
and
honestly,
the
bro.
Niners killed the
Bro,
Cowboys.
who
42
cares?
to 10. 42 to 10.
Bang, bang.
It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
It's pretty fucking
Dak
bad.
Prescott just goes 14 for 24, 3 interceptions
Mm-hmm.
to his 153 yards passing, 1 touchdown. He did throw 1 touchdown. It was a pretty good pass and catch, but it does not make up for the rest of the game. It was horrendous. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Niners and Brock Purdy looked dominant. The Cowboys did stop the run. They did neutralize Christian McCaffrey for a little bit. They limited the big runs. He was getting a couple
From
like
Christian
5-6
McCaffrey, but
yards
not
here
from
and there.
Jordan Mason.
Jordan Mason, he fit in well when McCaffrey was getting the ball 3 times in a row. So the Niners just looked good on offense and defense. The Cowboys, for as good as the defense they had, they couldn't really stop the Niners. They did, however, stop the big play. But in the end, it comes down to the QB play. Brock Purdy looked excellent. Dak Prescott looked like shit. The 49ers win 42 to 10. And it begs the question. We've seen it before. We haven't seen I don't know if we've seen a perfect season all the way through the playoffs, but we've seen an undefeated team before. Can the Niners go undefeated this season? It's not impossible. If you really
It
take a look at the
is.
schedule, if you really take a look at the schedule, unless another team just comes on in the second half and it just looking like a Super Bowl contender, the Niners look like they could win just about every game. Do I think that they're going to go undefeated? No.
Don't they play the Ravens?
On Christmas night, I personally don't think they're gonna go undefeated because it's you have to be perfect for half of the year, which is asking a lot. Everyone has to be perfect for half of the year.
Healthy, knock on wood, not
But-
trying. You know what I mean?
But it would be crazy to say that they don't even have a chance because they do, because they've looked dominant so far.
Mhm.
And obviously injuries do happen, but if you take away any injuries, the 49ers seriously look like a team who can go undefeated from how they've played this season and how they've separated themselves from the rest of the NFL, really.
Look.
And they don't play the Eagles. Oh, they do play the Eagles.
We
They
do play the Eagles. We do.
They do play the Eagles.
So I mean, bro.
So-
I mean, what else can you ask for from this team? I mean, you go up against the #1 defense this week. The Cowboys before this week only let up 41 points on the season. Only 41. You know how many they gave up against us? 42. So what they did in the last 4 games combined, we did that in 1. So I mean, who's the comp? This is what I'm saying. Like, people were saying Dallas is our biggest competition, right?
Mm-mm.
Now it's the Eagles. I mean,
Mm-mm.
I don't know
NC.
where the Eagles are, but I know they're not 32 points better than Dallas like we are. You know what I mean? We're a whole 32 points better than Dallas. So, I mean, that's a huge gap between us and some would say another top 5 team in the NFL. I know people want to make it about Dallas's ass now because we ran them, but it's not that. We're just that good. We're a team that's just that raw. So, I mean, let's just look at our schedule. So, this week coming up, we got the Browns. Now that the Cowboys are knocked off, the Browns are the #1 defense in the league, right? So, I mean, Deshaun Watson's looking like he might not play. Either way, if you want to beat the Niners, you got to be 100%. So that's a dub. The week after, we got the Vikings. Guess who's not playing? Justin Jefferson. That's 7-0. The week after, we got the Bengals at home. Now, I will say, this is one of the tougher matchups on our schedule. I'm going to say this and the Eagles are the toughest matchups on the schedule. The Bengals are sneaky
And the
good
Ravens.
because they started off slow. And it's kind of like the Niners might not take them all the way serious. Like, they might not take it like how they took Joe in past years. But I think no matter what, this team is just a different type of locked in. So that's another dub right there. 8-0. The week after, we go to Jacksonville. Coming off of a bye, mind you. Kyle Shanahan team, You know how much time he's gonna have to draw up off that bye. That's another W. I think we're at what 1, 2, 3, 4. We're at 9-0. Buccaneers, not a lot to be said. 10-0. Seahawks went 3-0 against the Seahawks last year. 11-0. Now this is the biggest game on the schedule right here. This is probably the biggest regular season game in NFL history.
Chill.
You got the 49ers. We're going to go into this game undefeated. Going against the Philadelphia Eagles, who may very well also be undefeated at the time of this game. We don't know, but they're looking like they're also another dominant team that can be undefeated at this time. So, I mean, I think that when the Niners play up to their full ability, nobody in the NFL can beat them, and that's a game that they got circled on the schedule. So they're going to be 100% ready. A lot of shit talk going on between these two teams. This is a big rivalry right here. And being honest, they wouldn't have beat us last year if we would have had Brock. So, I mean, I'm going to say that's a huge W for the Niners. I don't think we're going to blow them out, but I say we win from like about 10 to 17 points. We beat them by that much for sure. So, I mean, that was a huge amount. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so at that point, we're 12-0. No. Yeah, 12-0. Wait. Yeah, we're 12. Seahawks, we 3-0 against them last year. Get the fuck out of here. Cardinals, get the fuck out of here. Christmas Day, Ravens. That's a huge one.
Come on now.
But I don't think they have the firepower to beat us. I think when mobile quarterbacks beat us in years past, we just weren't ready. We weren't experienced enough. Our linebackers weren't experienced enough. Now that Dre Greenlaw and Fred Warner combination, I think we might be fast enough to shut down Lamar. That's one of the tougher games on the schedule. So, I mean, yeah, that's 15-0. Commanders, 16-0. Rams, you know how that goes, 17-0. So, I mean, looking at it, I would say if I was a betting man that the Niners are going to go undefeated. But we have those 3 tough games: Ravens, Eagles, Bengals. So we'll see how it goes. But, I mean, yeah, I'm pushing that agenda. Week by week, y'all are going to see this come to reality.
I personally think they're going to lose to the Bengals and the Eagles, and the Ravens game will be close. So I think the Niners are going to have a couple losses, and I think they're going to I think another team's going to sneakily beat them, and it'll just be at like a huge upset for that week. So you're saying
this team has 4 losses this year?
Huh?
You're going to say we have 3 or 4 losses?
Yeah, I'll say you guys have 3 or 4 losses. Definitely still.
2.
I would say about 3 or 4. I think it'll be those tough matchups like you talked about. Plus, I do think there's gonna be one upset sprinkled in there. I can't
especially
really
if you guys clinch early. Like you guys might start resting players at the end, type shit. You know what I mean? Like might be throwaway games.
Nah, nobody's gonna rest. If we're 16-0, 15-0, cannot rest.
Yeah, you can't rest.
You gotta go for the record.
I don't think they're gonna go for the record.
And plus,
Kyle doesn't care about shit like that.
We've seen it. It happens every year. Yeah,
once you rest, it fucks you up.
Because the team in the wild card is hot. They just won the wild card.
That's how it always is.
It always happens.
Unless your team is just like that, bye week a lot of times fucks you up, bro.
Like that.
Yeah, it's happened. Yeah, and you can't compare the two sports, but it's happening in baseball right now as we speak.
It's almost like a bye week for the Niners at any point in the season, right? Especially right now. But it's not right now. But like a bye week could like low-key be like, you know what I mean? Like they have so much momentum right now.
I think bye week would just be like very well needed for a team that's had injury issues in the past.
I mean, knock on wood. All I want to see, bro. I really hope the Niners do stay as fully healthy as they can. Hope everybody's fully healthy, just so we can see like the best Super Bowl, best playoffs that we can, bro. Like that when everybody's healthy and it's like stars are out. You know what I mean? That's like the most fun to watch football, bro. When everybody's healthy and shit.
So what do you think? We're going undefeated?
I was just gonna say, cause you know, but my Saints healthy, niggas know what we do. But nah, do I think y'all gonna go undefeated? No, I'm like Ian. I would say y'all floor is very high. Y'all floor is extremely high. That means like y'all max is probably like. I honestly think you're giving yourself too much credit with these division games. Though division games are never as easy as any other game. Like the Seahawks know y'all, the Rams know y'all. Like even though they're not as good as they used to be in past years, the division games are still hard. I think somebody in the division is going to steal a win. I don't know who. Maybe the Cardinals. I'm not gonna lie. Somebody though is going to.
Let's say the Rams.
Somebody's going to steal a win. So I think somebody is.
Hmm.
And I think like Ian said, one out of those 3 games, the Eagles, Bengals, Ravens.
Gotta lose
Yo,
one.
you got I guess come on now. They're too close together. They're not spread out like that. Like
I would say the Eagles is 100% a victory. The
Or,
Bengals
you know what
and
I mean?
Ravens is our hardest.
it might be a team in the middle of that they're overlooking in between one of those games. You know, you never know. You know what I mean? It's just be to go perfect. That's like we've never like who's done that? Who's ever done that? Like the pay like who's ever done that? But like we've never seen them. Like I don't know,
It
but I
was
don't think it's
Tom
possible, bro.
Brady. It was the Patriots. I can't remember the exact year. They went
We'll finish the
16 and 0
job
in the
when we do
playoffs.
it too. We'll finish the job.
Yeah,
But it,
but that's what I'm saying. They lost in the Super, so they went undefeated in the regular season.
but they lost to some miraculous shit. I can't lie.
They
They lost.
lost. What was it, Eli Manning?
Mm-hmm.
Was that the Mario Manningham catch with on the helmet? Was that the helmet?
No, that was Mario Manningham, but that was David Tyree helmet catch.
Yeah.
That was
So, yeah,
Manningham.
so they choked that one. Yeah. So other than that, I don't know. I've never really seen or heard of an undefeated team. So that's why it's just
the
hard.
Saints
You just
started
really
13
gotta.
and 0 back in 09, 10.
Who?
The Saints 13 and 0.
Lord
Yeah,
knows that was a great
that's
year.
what I'm saying. You could have all. You could be 13 and 0, and then boom. You know, you can't be. It's just you have to be perfect for half of the year.
Like it's
That's
just so hard, dude. Especially when
hard.
teams, you're so good for 8 games, right? Everybody's watching your film because they want to imitate y'all. Everybody in the league's watching y'all film, just see what y'all doing, how to counter it, how to nigga be like it. Trust me, bro. By the time we get to week 9, week 10, it's gonna be 3 baby Niner teams. You know what I mean? 4 teams who are made to stop the Nine. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like I think especially that's why I told you this year, I honestly feel like it's gonna be like that last hoorah for the Niners. I honestly feel like, bro, because I feel like, yeah, Brock is super young. Chris McCaffrey is like super young. The whole team is like young, like age wise. I feel like just morale wise, like they've lost so much already. Like it's only so much a nigga could lose before he's like, bro, this train isn't going nowhere, bro. And I feel like this is just they on the last ride. You know what I mean? It's they last hoorah.
I mean, bro, when you give the best coach in the NFL, the best roster in the NFL, with the best quarterback in the NFL right now, I mean, is he not playing like the best quarterback in the NFL right now?
Brock Purdy, I think he's.
I mean, he
playing
is,
like
but he's
okay. So
look at his
with the best
lost.
quarterback.
look who
in
he's
the NFL,
playing around. Look who
can
he's
beat
playing
that?
around.
Who can beat the best roster, the best QB, and the best coach? I mean, I don't know, bro. And they're locked in, so we'll see how.
You know
it's
who
a
can beat
matter
them?
of staying locked in.
You know who can beat them? Themselves.
This is
Themselves.
and that's true. But I think this team is different. They're locked in like on a different type of way.
Yeah, true.
Fred
Y'all don't get that many
Warner's-
penalties, huh?
Fred Warner's a crazy leader. Nah, not too many.
Like, well, that's pretty good.
So yeah, I'm gonna say undefeated season. Put your money every week on the Niners money line. That's a free win in your parlay. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be expensive, but oh yeah,
Okay.
the parlay, yeah, that'll be good. Pair
It's a
that much.
free dub.
I don't know, bro. That's scary, bro.
If it's anyone in the NFL, it could be the Niners. I mean, the Eagles, they're there, but like,
We know they're not going undefeated.
yeah, they lost to the fucking Commanders on Thursday night last year.
I mean, to be honest, who's all in the division? The Cowboys,
Commanders and Giants.
they have an easier division than y'all, in my opinion.
They do, but it's like they got the Commanders, bro. They play them well. I don't know about the Giants. I'm not gonna lie, but the Cowboys also play them kind of well. So we'll see.
Yeah, but yeah, all right, let's move on. Do we have any comments or anything?
Any comments?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Like,
so Money D-Lo came in and said, "Lou, #1 hater."
oh, okay. What else we got?
No, I don't know. Bro, don't say no more comments. Don't say no more comments. Don't say no more comments. Comments are now disabled. We're disabling comments for the rest of the night.
Gabe said that Posey clears.
Posey clears.
I wish we would have seen this one because this nigga's talking bullshit right now.
He said Acuna does have a ring. He was gonna
Thank
win
you.
MVP before he got hurt. 25
Thank
bombs.
you.
I don't think anything
Thank
really
you.
matters if you didn't do it in the
Thank you.
playoffs, to be honest, to contribute to that ring.
Bro, you in this playoff shit? Like this nigga only watches playoff style. Like this nigga is so weird with this shit,
I
bro.
mean, bro, if you can't compete in the playoffs, what's the point?
You do realize you can't go to the playoffs without being good in regular season, right? You do realize that, right?
But what's
Yeah.
the point?
So he does get a
God
ring. He does
damn.
have a ring for that. I don't know if he bangs that or he claims that ring, but he definitely has.
He
He
claims it,
has a
bro.
ring in his
On
house,
paper.
but you cannot bang that. That's
Yeah, on
embarrassing.
paper, he's got the ring.
You
It's
show
not
you show up to an
embarrassing.
all
He's
star.
Ronald Acuna.
If he shows up to an all star game and like let's say Bryce just won his ring and they're like, look, he's like, hey Bryce, man, I know how it feels to win a ring, man. That shit's tough.
Yeah, fuck, bro.
That
He can't
shit's
say
tough. Bryce is gonna be like, the fuck, nigga?
that.
Like you got me fucked up. You ain't do
Okay,
shit.
but
Beat you
but
twice in a row.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
Bryce, he can't say anything to Bryce because Bryce, yeah, he been bullying him in the playoffs.
He's not gonna go up to Mike Trout and be like, I got a ring, you don't, ha. Like, no, bro.
Yes, he is. Yes, he
No,
can.
you can't do
Yes, he
that.
can.
You
Yes,
can't
he
do
can.
that. That's fucking weird.
The GOAT Mike Trout might get a ring before it's all said and done because he's got. If I was Mike Trout, I'm going to
Wait, what did you just call him?
the GOAT.
Ian, you know damn well that nigga ain't no go. He ain't even been to the playoffs before.
Bryce Clear
Bro,
is
it's just-
bad.
It's his team, bro. But I
So
think
wait, no. You think Mike Trout's better than Bryce?
well, not right now, no.
No. Can't
No,
be.
but he was for like the first like 5 years of the career of their careers.
Like as a
I
young
know.
player,
He
he was, but it's like once you get down to it, like all time, everybody's taking Bryce at this point.
Right
Like
yeah,
now, yeah, now
more
everybody is.
available. But I still think Trout is I think he's gonna request a trade. He's gonna get out of there. He's gonna go to a playoff contender. I think we're gonna see Mike Trout in high intensity playoff games before it's all said and done.
Mets or Padres, you think?
I want to see him go to the
Something like
NL for a Bryce Trout showdown,
That'd be great.
so we can really put him up like side by side and compare.
I hope he goes wherever Shohei goes.
Yeah.
You saw the Phillies. You saw the Phillies today was doing the chop. That was disrespectful a little bit. That was a little disrespectful.
You know what I'm saying?
I see that. All right, before we get to our last part of our stream, our power rankings, Lou, you want to check in on your Saints? Anything you want to add about them? Maybe their matchup this week, if they have anything to look out for? Is their car fully healthy? Maybe any good fantasy matchups? Whatever you want to say about the Saints before we move on to the last part of the stream.
Yeah, I mean, all I gotta say is we just won 34-0. If you don't know, now you know. How could
Who do
you
they
not
play?
know?
Who do they play on Sunday?
I mean, the team doesn't really matter, but they played the Patriots, the
No.
NFL team.
Coming
Oh,
up,
this
coming
Sunday,
up.
the Texans. They played the Houston
Mm.
Texans.
That's a
Ooh.
test in Houston.
I don't.
They have
Yes,
a
it's
good
in
defense.
Houston. Which, if you don't know, Houston is right next door to Louisiana, so that is basically a home game for the Saints. There's gonna be a lot of Saints in the building for that
So
game.
do you think that defensive streak is still gonna hold up?
No, the streak has been over.
Oh, the streak's been over.
Yeah, the Bucks blew us the fuck out one game.
Oh shit.
We got blew out 26-9.
Oh,
You think
shit.
Derek Carr's gonna get outplayed by C.J. Stroud this
Watch
weekend?
your mouth. Watch your mouth. Before I even go into this game,
You don't think so?
I want everybody to realize, bro, the Saints are going to do something historical this year. Like, but I'm not gonna lie. Let's just take it week by week. Let's just take week by week. I think the Saints got this week at Texans. I'm gonna say the rest for later, bro. Definitely, I think they got this week. There's no injuries, no big news. Still the Saints. Play for the 0.
Derek Carr.
Trust
All right.
Oh, also, I want to say this. We did end Bill Belichick's era. We're the reason.
Oh,
And we're the reason. 34-0 at home. He's fired. He's not getting hired this year. It's over. We're the reason,
You
right?
don't think the Bill Belichick era ended when Tom Brady left?
Nigga, he's still coached. He's not coaching after this year. It's
still
over.
coach.
He's not going to coach another fucking.
he's They say this is his worst loss ever.
It's over. He's not coaching another fucking league, another fucking season for this team, bro.
But he
We
might retire.
ended the
He
era.
might retire before they fire him.
He might coach
It's like,
for the
fuck
Saints
this.
next year.
Watch your mouth. We're getting a young head coach. Where's Kellen Moore?
Chargers.
Chargers.
What is he doing on the Chargers?
OC.
Same shit. Call him plays.
He's head coach.
Nah.
OC.
Oh,
He's facing the Cowboys this week. Funny that you mentioned that.
Wow.
They blamed it on him. And now he went to a new
Wow.
team.
I thought they blamed it on Jason Garrett.
Oh, they blamed it on him the year before.
I thought they blamed it on Mike McCarthy.
Oh no,
I think he was the
blamed
year.
on Kellen Moore. They
It
fired his
was
ass.
they blamed it on 3 different people like 3 years in a row,
Mhm.
and somehow, some way, Dak Prescott's still there. But now he's on the hot seat here. But
Bro, why does everybody say this nigga is just ass, bro? He's not ass.
Who's not ass?
Dak Prescott is not ass, bro. He's not the
Pretty
best,
good,
but
right?
he's not
he's
ass.
average. He's average at best. He's not an above average. He's definitely not an elite QB.
Okay, no.
I don't think he's gonna be a
No.
starter very much longer. I think his max
No.
is like 2 more years.
I think the Cowboys are gonna draft a QB this next year, technically, in the draft.
Hey, this is a
Yeah.
good QB class.
Mm-hmm.
Bo Nix, maybe Michael Jr.
Penix.
Wait, what happened?
He said Michael Jr.
Yo, y'all on that racist shit. Y'all that racist.
Wait, what? No, nigga, I didn't want to say his last name type shit.
Oh yeah, Michael Penix Jr.
No, he's for Washington, right?
Oh, they're gonna play this. Yeah, for Washington, they're gonna play this weekend. It's gonna be Bo Nix versus Penix.
Wow.
Phoenix.
You know, Shador's the highest. Well, I guess it's not that surprising. He's the highest making college athlete right now.
NIL evaluated player. Yeah.
Yeah, I think in the
Not whole college.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Bronny James.
Angel Reese might be
No,
making
in
more.
football, nigga. We're talking football.
Oh, only
Okay,
football.
okay,
I thought you were talking
okay.
about all college. Yeah. Okay,
No,
I
I'm
can
gonna
believe it. Him or
I ain't gonna
Caleb.
lie for you.
But I'm not sure if
Caleb is not making. Caleb is making more than
No.
Arch Manning.
Yeah, Arch Manning makes more than Caleb, but it was just NIL valuation. I don't know if
Yeah,
that's
true.
like what he's actually making. It was just
But
like
he was like double the second person, huh? He got like
Yeah.
4.7 mil.
That's
Yeah,
how
it
he
was-
gets
it
the
was,
watches,
I ain't trying to pocket watch, you know what I mean? But my nigga,
it was Shador's raw. I mean,
bro, get into that bag. I can't lie, bro, get into that bag.
yeah, I think I seen the Atlanta Falcons have come out and said that they're trying to get the both of them.
You know what's
Shiloh
kind
and
of
Shador.
that would be raw. You know what's kind of
And
cringy
Dion?
to me though?
Shit, maybe.
Shit, at that point, shit, I would just rebuild the whole team. You know what's kind of cringy to me though? The watch shit. Like what does that mean? Like
What do you mean? That's
I don't
just
know.
raw.
He's just flexing. He's just.
I
flexing.
don't
He gets the
like
NIL
it.
evaluation. He gets more than everybody. Shit, he bought
But
himself
what-
that watch.
When he runs over to he just points his watch like.
That's just
Yeah.
raw. That's a raw emo.
He's like, I got
But-
time today.
But we have a comment coming in for
Okay.
Lewis.
For Lewis, here we go with this bullshit.
Saints is done. I'm sorry.
Block that nigga. If you really
They're 3-2. They're looking like
Bruh.
they might be the best team in their division. It's a pretty weak division over there. So
I mean, you gotta say the Bucks right now. They stomped the Saints out, and they're 3-1, half a game ahead.
but that was coming off of the only reason we lost that Bucks game, bro, for being honest, bro, is because we came off a very demoralizing loss against the Packers. Up 17-0 in the fourth quarter. That game demoralized us so much that if you watch the Bucks game, like if you really watch that game, no Olave wasn't trying. Like AK was barely even like he was just getting force fed the whole game. That was his first game back. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like now, when we play the Patriots and we actually play like a team, and everybody's like, "No, let's really get together, guys." Bro, we're doing something. We're gonna do something amazing this year. I swear to God. Watch
Swear
out
to
for the
God?
Saints, bro. Bro, on everything I love, something magical is gonna happen this year for the Saints. Real shit, bro.
they might make a big trade or some shit.
No, nigga, fuck a trade, nigga. We might make a big splash in the postseason.
Derek Carr traded for second round pick.
First round pick for Derek Carr is crazy.
Bro, just know,
Is he even worth a third rounder?
Oh, we'll see. For someone who hasn't won a playoff game, maybe. But yeah, we'll see. Let's get into our power rankings, the last part of the stream before we get out of here. Gotta rank our top 5 teams based off last week.
Mm-hmm.
The list changes. It's fluid, you know. It's whoever's playing the best at the moment. And I'm gonna start off first. My number 5 spot. If anyone remembers from last week, they were my honorary mention. And now with how they played last week, I think I'm ready. I'm ready to put them at the top 5 spot. The Detroit Lions. They've been playing good. They've been slinging the ball. I got the Detroit Lions.
Jared Goff.
As a matter of fact, I just thought I'm
Yeah.
gonna move them up to the number 4 spot.
I'm done. I'm
Yes, I
done.
am.
Oh, you
Yes,
smoking
I
that
am.
shit?
And here's why.
Mm.
I was gonna say the Chiefs were number 4.
Oh
Chiefs have
no,
been
you
playing
not.
nice.
No, don't do this.
The Chiefs
Don't
have
do
been
this.
playing nice. They're on a
No.
4-game win streak. But who did they lose to? They lost to the Lions. So
Oh no, this nigga did not just.
That's smart.
but going into I had the Chiefs at 4. I had the Chiefs at 4 and I had the Lions at 5. But now Lions at 4, Chiefs at 5. So that's my 4 and 5. I got the Lions and I got the Chiefs. All right. Number 3. Got to give it to the Dolphins. This is a stacked top 5. Like, you know what I mean? There should be some honorary mentions because like the number 2 spots are locked. Like you already know who I'm gonna say next. So this is a really tough top 5. So I got the Dolphins at 3. Number 2. I got the 49ers. Nah, I'm just kidding. I got the
Oh wow.
I'm just kidding. Nah, number 2, I got the Eagles. I got the Eagles at number 2, just because their defense has been giving up some points. Their secondary is not as good as the Niners, and I got the Niners at number 1. So I got the Niners, the top team, then the Eagles, then the Dolphins, and then the Lions, the Detroit Lions. Watch out for the Detroit Lions, and then I got the Chiefs.
All right. So I'll go. We'll save the best for last. I know what you guys all want to see, so I'll try to be quick on my rankings. You know what I mean, so we can get to it. But I mean, Ian, I like that power rankings. I ain't gonna lie. Like the Lions at 5, they're an honorary mention for me right now. They're right at 6, if I'm being honest. But coming in at number 5, this is gonna surprise probably everybody after this last week. Like everybody. But I got the Dallas Cowboys at number 5. And I know what happened. They just got stomped out bad. But I don't think that was showing that the Cowboys are ass. That just showed how good the 49ers are. And that's how much better they are than another top 5 team right now. Coming in at number 4, the Miami Dolphins. You know what I mean? Just not a lot to be said. Best offense in the league right now. Them and the Niners. Let me. You know what I mean? Let me be cool. Number 3, I hate to say it, that they're up this high, but I gotta say the Kansas City Chiefs, bro. It's like you can't hate. You know what I mean? At a certain point, that coach and that tight end is going to do it for him, and that's what's going on. So the Chiefs are number 3. Number 2, Eagles undefeated. You know what I mean? They maybe haven't been playing like one of the best teams in the league, but they somehow come out with a win every week. That says a lot. Number 1. Doesn't even have to be said. The 49ers, come on now. You know what time it is. It's a great time to be a Niners fan out here. And, yeah, undefeated season on the way.
God, bro. All right, bro. To my power ranking, bro. My last time I had this power rankings, bro, I had a very surprising team in my top 5, bro. And if you remember, bro, I said the Baltimore Ravens, bro. I really was going for Lamar Jackson. I really thought this week would be a week where he could, but like I said, those division games, bro, it's just so hard to, bro, like, but you know, looking at the schedule, you're looking at the Steelers like, okay, that's an easy win, but that's a divisional game, you know what I mean? Anything can go.
I mean, the receivers dropped everything.
No, that was embarrassing. Their receivers are just embarrassing, but so they're out my top 5. So with that being said, a new team is joining my top 5. So with that being said, we'll go back to my teams who was in my top 5 before. We're going to start with the 4-1 Dolphins as number 5. The Dolphins are a great team. They have arguably the number 1 offense in the league, arguably a top 3, top 5 defense in the league. They have a pretty good team. Would I say they're a great team? No. Would I say my number 4 team is a great team? Yes. The Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles are 5-0.
Wow.
I don't know why you're doing that face. The Philadelphia Eagles are 5-0. They're what you like to call a team experiencing early peakness. A team who peaks very early in the season, who goes on to do dog shit later on. Unfortunately, nobody can hold up a 5-0 record for long, or 6-0, or 7-0 if it happens to go that long. That's why I'm going with Eagles at number 4 because I just don't think they're going to be able to hold it up for their, or just I don't think it's going to be sustainable for a very long time. Number 3, San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco 49ers are a great team. They are arguably a perfect team, if I do say so myself.
Mhm.
This team, I watched I was preparing to watch this last Sunday. You know what I mean? I called my dad this Sunday. I said, Dad, the 49ers have had the easiest schedule I've ever seen so far. Tonight will be the night where you're gonna really be tested and you're gonna really see if your team is a team or not. By the time the first quarter ended, I had to turn my phone off because my dad was blowing my phone up.
Oh wow.
This 49ers team is we're possibly seeing the greatest offensive run our generation has ever seen before. I mean, this is ridiculous, literally. But as I said before with the Eagles, is it sustainable? Fuck no. You thought the Eagles shit wasn't sustainable. They made it to the Super Bowl last year. The Niners, 5-0, with a quarterback who's played in how many games in total? 7? Has he even played in 20 games yet? You gotta realize, bro. They're like a drug dealer, bro. They're making fast money. It's coming fast. But guess what? They're going to lose it fast too. Once the wheels fall off, they're not going to know how to pick this shit back up because they never had to build nothing. He just came into a team already built. He doesn't know how to build up. All he knows how to do is run the plays Kyle calls.
Is that not what he's gonna do this year?
I was gonna say, God forbid, nothing happens to any of his, because he needs Kyle. He needs the weapons around him. He needs that. You know who doesn't need anything? This number 2 spot, Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is arguably the greatest player of our generation. This nigga has done something we have never seen before. He has won 2 Super Bowls in a league where you never see quarterbacks win multiple Super Bowls anymore, bro. This isn't a dynasty league anymore. Tom Brady is a one-of-a-kind man, bro. Nobody is going on to just carry their team time in and time out. Even the greatest teams are falling off after 1-2 years. He is the only player this consistently doing it time and time again. For that, he has to be number 2. And for number 1, the team didn't let up a single fucking point this week, bro. Real shit, bro. We scored 34 points. We had the biggest winning margin this week. There is nobody who's fucking with us. We are number 1, and if you say otherwise, you're being biased, bro. How can a team who just won 34-0 not be in your top 5 rankings? People are like, who do they play? Bro, they're an NFL team.
Did you? I mean, did their offense play that good? I feel like the offense didn't play that good.
Ian, keep it a buck. Are the Saints winning versus the Texans?
Versus the Texans?
Ian, why are you... Ian,
it's gonna be a close game.
It's gonna be a what?
A close game.
We just won 34-0. You're talking about it's gonna be a close game. What did the Texans do their last game? Because I want to see why you're gassing them so much.
They fucking won.
I'm gonna say no.
They just lost to the Falcons by 2.
Oh, they did. They came back. The Falcons came back, huh? Wait,
Young Hoku. Yeah. Young Hoku. They only beat the Steelers and they beat the Jaguars.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They lost. They lost to the coach earlier this year. Bro, trust me, bro. They're not who they think.
Are playing good. CJ Stroud's been playing good.
Bro, niggas can't name 2 of their receivers. Nobody knows this Texans team, bro.
They got Nico Hollins.
You didn't name the team.
They got Tank Dell.
Oh, the New Orleans Saints is number 1. If anybody had that misunderstood, if anybody was like, bro, like I would name, bro. We had the Texans, the Jaguars, Colts, Bears, Vikings, Falcons, Lions, Panthers, Giants, Ian.
But it's not who got the easiest schedule coming up. It's Who's the
No,
best
but
team?
when it gets down to we need wins for the playoffs, it does get down to who has the easiest schedule coming up.
But who's the best team right now?
Playing the Giants December 17th is gonna be extremely helpful because y'all probably gonna be playing the fucking Eagles, Ravens, or Bengals. Like, you know what I mean? Like our December is looking fucking lovely. Like we're looking like we're chilling in December. Our November. Oh my gosh, we're chilling November. Oh my gosh, no, I might go to Atlanta for my birthday, November 26th.
A team that's not that good can't circle any free wins.
Oh, we're circling the Bears. We're circling the Colts. We're circling the Texans next week. Giants. We're circling a few guaranteed wins.
So if the New Orleans Saints lose to the Texans, are you gonna come in here and say they're the number one team?
I will come in here, take a shot. I will do whatever the chat tells me to do. I know for a fact my team's gonna win this week.
Words. Whatever the chat tells them to do.
Yeah, and who's willing to bet me, chat? Who want to put anything up, chat? Because I know my team gonna do. Weak ass niggas. Y'all better hope y'all don't get a bye week coming up and stop this momentum. Real shit. Real shit. Fuck every other team.
When we get the power rankings in, we turn into a comedy show, y'all. Yep. So I mean,
bro, let me always that one dumb ass nigga. Bro.
I think that wraps it up for us, y'all. So I mean, huge week coming up. Oh yeah, what you gotta say?
I just want to say before we leave, I just want to do like a quick little, look ahead to what's coming up, and just to let y'all know, that we pay attention to about everything, and that if you guys want us to talk about anything in specific, all you got to do is leave it in the chat. We're down to talk about whatever. We're down to expand the content which we speak about, because right now we're really just about NFL and MLB, but we'd like to expand our what we talk about. So, just like a look ahead this weekend, if you're looking for just anything sports related, well, first and foremost, you got the baseball playoffs that are going, MLB playoffs that are going on right now. You got game 4 of the Phillies versus the Braves. So that should be a good one. And then something we haven't really talked about on our stream is college football. So college football is something that, it's always interesting, when you're at college or watching football in the NFL, Saturdays football all day. So if anyone's interested in us speaking a little bit of football, we're down to do our homework a little bit. And if you're looking for a good game to watch on Saturday, look no further than Oregon versus Washington at 12:30. Number 8 Oregon going into Washington, number 7. So that's going to be a matchup. So look out for that one. Yeah, and also look out for USC and Notre Dame at 4:30. USC is number 10, and I believe that they might be underdogs going into Notre Dame. I'm not 100% sure, but USC is definitely not getting a whole lot of points in that game, despite having the best player in college football. So look out for those 2 games, and then also look out for some UFC next weekend on October 21st. We got a stacked UFC card. So let me know if you guys want to talk about that. They just recently did like a whole main card shuffle. So now the main event's looking like it's going to be Islam Makhachev for Volkanovski Part 2. They've already fought before. And then it was good in the co-main events, Kamaru Usman versus Khamzat Chimaev. It was supposed to be a great pay-per-view. It was supposed to be Islam versus Charles Oliveira.
Yeah.
But that got canceled. I'm not really sure why. Maybe
huge
weight
letdown.
Or someone got hurt.
Huge letdown. He got hurt.
Huge, yeah.
Ankle injury, I believe.
Ankle injury, so huge letdown. But they do, in my opinion, make up for it in the co-main event, just because because that whole shuffle went down. The co-main event is just a little bit better. It's gonna be Kamaru Usman versus Chimaev. It was supposed to be Chimaev versus Paulo Costa, but who would you rather see, Usman or Costa fight Chimaev? I'd rather see Usman. So yeah. So other than that, it's gonna be a great card. It's looking like it's gonna be in Abu Dhabi, so it's gonna be next Saturday at 11 a.m. our time, so it'll be in the middle of the day. And it's looking like it's gonna be a lot of those Dagestani guys, like Khabib's guys, versus a lot of Brazilians and like Oliveira's guys. So that's what they were trying to do. It's not gonna work out. It happens every once in a while. You get disappointed with the UFC card, with the shuffling
I'm
around.
very disappointed.
Nonetheless, it's going to be a good UFC. Look out for that. And if anyone wants to hear us talk about that, we will be watching. So just let us know. We could break it down. More than happy to talk about it on the stream. So just let us know what you guys trying to hear, and just, talk with us. Yeah.
Type shit. All right. Well, let's wrap it up, y'all. I think we had a great podcast today, man. I'm sorry that we got into a little bit of comedy at the end. You know what I mean? Usually we try to keep it all sports and seriousness, but you know what I mean? Hey, man, same man. It's been another episode of OTP.
Sure.
OTP.
Hey, we'll be back next